So while learning about insurance, you'll have to know about these things. First is the tenure. That is, how long should we keep paying the premium? And next, annual premium payable each year over the tenure. That is the amount that you pay premium. See, if it is a case of risk plus investment, this annual premium will go towards your risk as well as investment. Next, sum assured. Sum assured is the minimum amount that you will get in case of any risk. That is minimum coverage amount. एक होता है maturity amount, which is the sum assured plus the bonus. So sir taught us a very nice tax planning where he taught us first of there are two types of insurance. First, it is pure risk coverage, which is called as term life insurance, and the other one is risk plus investment. In case of term life insurance, the annual premium is very low, and on death, you get the maturity amount. If no death and it is matured, tenure is over, you will get no amount at all. Next is risk plus investment. In this, of course, your annual premium will go towards risk and investment, as said earlier, and the premium here is very high. And on death also, you'll get the amount as well as on maturity. So, which is viable? You think, okay, since there's no death, you won't get any amount, so it's kind of loss. No. Here, what happens is there's a lot of premium for the same amount of sum assured, as well as they invest the money in certain mutual funds and they take a lot of commission for that. So instead of that, what you should do is you should decide your sum assured. Normally, sum assured should be annual expense ka 20 times. Okay, then you should determine whether you want first or second. Obviously, first is the better one. Take the first one, that is term life insurance. And what are the difference between the risk and annual premium of term life insurance as well as risk plus investment? Invest it in mutual funds through SIP. That will be a more viable option. So now what government wants is that your annual premium as a percentage of sum assured should be less. This is the whole chart, okay? If you're before 1st, 4th, 12, then your annual premium as a percentage of sum assured can be maximum 20%. After that, it can be 10%. And this 80 DDU, that is for disability people, it can be maximum 15%. See, 15%. But after 1st, 3rd, 4th, 23rd, see, this means there's only percentage limitation. So if you abide by it, you'll be a अच्छा बच्चा. इसके बाद ना परसेंटेज रिस्ट्रिक्शन भी आ गया और मॉनेटरी लिमिट भी आ गया, यानी ये तो रहेगा ही रहेगा. मोर ओवर, आपकी जो एनुअल प्रीमियम है, it should be less than 5 lakh, then it will be exempt. But if you are agreeing to this limit but your annual premium exceeds 5 lakh, then you are a ganda bacha. And then if there's multiple life insurance policies, then aggregate it should be less than 5 lakh, or else you're a ganda bacha. What is the treatment of acha bacha and ganda bacha? Before that, see, there's only percentage restriction before. Now this percentage restriction plus limit on the annual premium. While determining the limit of annual premium, you will not take the annual premiums of prior to 1st, 3rd, 24, this 1st, 4th, 23rd. And term life insurance तो वैसे भी बहुत कम percentage है, so don't take it. And GST नहीं लोगे. Only annual premium of the LIPs taken after 1st, 4th, 23rd. अब इसका treatment देखेंगे, अच्छा बच्चा और गंदा बच्चे का. So if you're a acha bacha, then you'll get deduction from the gross total income under OTR. Acha bacha to full deduction. Ganda bacha to only up to the limit. वो percentage limit था. Next, maturity होने पर यहाँ पे exempt हो जाएगा और यहाँ taxable हो जाएगा. And TDS जो है यहाँ पे नहीं करता, यहाँ पे TDS करता है, provided that maturity amount exceeds 1 lakh or more. Only then TDS कटेगा, और TDS जो कटेगा, it will be 2% of the net income. What will be the net income? Total maturity amount received less total annual premium that you paid. So उस पे TDS लगेगा. So in case after 1st, 4th, 23rd, if aggregate amount is more than 5 lakh in case of multiple LIPs, will you tax everything? No. There are 3 steps to be followed. First, ये देखो, ये सब में ना percentage limit that more or less, up to 10% match कर रहा है. लेकिन here annual premium is more than 5 lakh. Tax this. Step 1. Next, step 2. आप ना ग्रुप बना लो बेस्ट परमिटेशन कॉम्बिनेशन, जिसे आप अप टू 5 लाख विच यू कैन एग्जेम्प्ट. जैसे कि यहाँ पे देखो, ये तो पक्का टैक्स होगा क्या, सी वाला. इनमें से ग्रुप बना के देखो. सी इफ यू सी ग्रुप कैसे बनाते हैं, बेस्ड ऑन वेदर मैच्योरिटी विल बी टैक्स्ड और नॉट. So if you take A and B, total maturity amount, see यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है. If you take X and A, total maturity amount will be 54 lakh. If you take X and B, it will be 68 lakh and 62 lakh. Of course, then you can take X and B since they are up to 5 lakh also, और maximum exemption यहाँ पे ही मिलेगा. तो इनको लेके X और B को ग्रुप करके इन दोनों को क्या अच्छा बच्चा बना लो. C तो कन्फर्म टैक्स होगा. A, X एंड B का ग्रुप एग्जेम्प्ट हो जाएगा. मिक्की देन बाकी दे वो भी टैक्स हो जाएगा. यानी दिस 2 लाख विल बी टैक्स्ड. स्टेप 1, आइडेंटिफाई मोर देन 5 लाख, पक्का टैक्स. स्टेप 2, मेक ग्रुप्स. यहाँ पे एक्स एंड बी का ग्रुप बनाया है, उसको कंप्लीटली एग्जेम्प्ट. स्टेप 3, बाकी को टैक्स. डन. ना शेयर मेच्योरिटी अमाउंट से टैक्स होगा था क्या? फुल टैक्स हो जाएगा? नहीं. मेच्योरिटी अमाउंट में से जो एनुअल प्रीमियम आपने हर साल पे किया है वो डिडक्ट होगा. लेकिन अगर आप OTR में हो और आपने डिडक्शन ले लिया है तो उस मेच्योरिटी अमाउंट में जो एनुअल प्रीमियम आप लेस कर रहे हो वहाँ से आप डिडक्शन को लेस कर देंगे. यानी सो लेट्स से द मेच्योरिटी अमाउंट यू गेटिंग इज 50 लाख. उसमें से आपको लेस करना है क्या? एनुअल प्रीमियम दैट यू पेड एवरी ईयर. लेकिन वो एनुअल प्रीमियम पता है क्या होगा? एवरीथिंग दैट सपोज यू पेड 1 लाख एवरी ईयर और आपने डिडक्शन ले लिया 20,000 एवरी ईयर. ओके, सो इसमें से क्या है 1 लाख तो लेस होगा, लेकिन आपने पहले ही डिडक्शन ले लिया है ना इस 20,000 का. तो ये जाएगा यहाँ पे. यानी 50 लाख माइनस एनुअल प्रीमियम जिसमें से लेस होगा डिडक्शन क्लेम्ड. गॉट इट? वो लेस होगा टोटल. नाउ कम्स द लास्ट पॉइंट वेयर सम रिसीव्ड ऑन द डेथ एग्जेम्प्ट. वो मेच्योरिटी अमाउंट जो ऑलवेज टैक्सेबल है, ऑलवेज एग्जेम्प्ट है. सो डेथ पे ऑलवेज एग्जेम्प्ट. टर्म लाइफ इंश्योरेंस पापा एग्जेम्प्ट. अच्छा बच्चा एग्जेम्प्ट. गंदा बच्चा विद इफेक्ट वो तब देख के टैक्सेबल. की मैन इंश्योरेंस ऑलवेज टैक्सेबल. So if I'll have to tell you about the entire thing, what happens is first you'll have to check whether you are a अच्छा बच्चा या गंदा बच्चा. अच्छा बच्चा गंदा बच्चा depends whether on which time frame you're working through. Okay, if you're a अच्छा बच्चा, then what will happen? Your deduction, maturity as well as your TDS नहीं कटेगा of course. Next, आप गंदा बच्चा हो तो कैसे कैसे लगेगा. लेकिन this depends कैसे कैसे कटेगा. लेकिन अगर आप गंदे बच्चे हो लेकिन आप सेपरेट LIPs हो तब आप अच्छे बच्चे भी हो सकते हो, गंदा बच्चा भी हो सकते हो. दैट डिपेंड्स.